So let's jump right into it. Today we're going to do a quick tutorial on how to create thumbnails quick in Canva. So we're here at the Canva dashboard, and what I want to do is hit create design, and then you can just select YouTube thumbnail here. It has an option. If it doesn't have the option, it is the 1280 by 720 that you can set up. So Canva has some templates that you can use to get started. If you just want to use some of the templates out the box, you do have to be a pro member, but I'm going to show you guys how to just create them real quick if you're not a pro member. All right, so I'm gonna come over here and just take a image here, and let's just take that image here, and you can just right click here, set image as background. Cool. So there we go. And then I want to click edit on the image, and it has an option here called background remover, right? So we have that there, and then we want to, real quick, I want to detach it from the background actually, because I want to set something else as the background. So right now it's just a image and it doesn't have a background. So now let's go over here to design, and then if we wanted to, we could take one of these images here that already have a design, or we can just come over here to elements and find our own design. So I'm just going to do a gradient background and then just find images. Okay, cool. So for this specific one here, I'll just use this photo here. You can get more specific if you want to select different colors. You can just type it in, or you can use the AI tool, which is a pro function, to generate your own image. So I'm just going to do this first one here, and then I need to right click it and set image as background. Perfect. Okay, so that image is the background, and then I have the image of me right here. It's just the layer on top. So if I wanted to adjust this image or make it smaller, and I wanted to say maybe like put it here, like to the left, and add some text in here, then I can. So I'm just going to bring that in just a little bit. And then let's just go here. And again, they have like some template text here that you could use, or you can just create your own. For this one, I'm just going to do my own, and let's just do heading. And then I'm going to move the text over here, and then I'll just do easy. And then to edit the text right here, and the default is just this default text I have here. I'm going to change it to a text that I use often. And then I'm going to change the color here. You can just click the color wheel up here, and let's make it white so it's easier to see. And then you can just drag any of the corners to make it bigger, or you can adjust the text here as well. So I'm just going to duplicate this really quick. And as you see, this is bigger, so it doesn't fit in there. So we'll just stretch it there to make it wide enough so you can see it all in one word. And then we could just take it there down here. If we wanted to make it a little bit bigger, we could, and then we'll just take it. You can see as you move it over, you can center it. You can also add on the grid lines too if you want to use those to center it. So we'll just make it there. Cool. And that's it. You can just add some, usually rule of thumb, just try to make the thumbnail simple for more engagement, just 2 to 3 words. If you wanted to, for example, add in a background to the text here, just click on effects and then go to background, and then it drops a black background there automatically. You can adjust it. So let's go back here and go to effects, and we want to adjust the spread there. You can adjust the transparency as well, and you can also change the color. So say if we wanted to make this like a yellow or something, we could do that. Take the transparency up. And then we can do the same thing for this one as well, or we could not add a background there. But that's a simple way with just how to get an image there, remove the background, and get some text on there. You can also add in some more elements here as well. If you wanted to add like a logo or some icons on here, you could do that as well. But I'm going to move on to a different type of doing the image. So let's just go back here to design, and then we'll just go to uploads, and I'm going to use same image here, And then what I'm going to do for this one specifically is I'm going to set this image as the background, because I'm going to use this image just as my image, no graphic behind it. So set it as the background. And then what you want to do is come up here to click on it and then click edit image. And we want to add an effect here. We're going to add this blur effect on here, and let's do whole image. And then let's just take up the intensity right there. Okay, cool. So we got that blurred out a little bit. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this same image. There we go. And then we're just going to make it fit there. And then what we want to do is click on, you can click edit or just click the background remover here. Cool. So it removes the background, and then you can see this kind of stands out here. The image of me isn't blurred out, but the background is. So I did that for a reason, because we want to, so if we wanted to edit this image and add like a shadow on the outside, so we can do an outline here, it's black, but let's take that size down a bit to maybe 10 or 12. Let's just do 10. And then let's change the color here to a white. There we go. Cool. So you can add an outline there, which is really simple. And you can do other things like a glow if you wanted to. You'd have to readjust the image. You can see I'm still there in the background. So we're just going to leave the outline there. And then what I want to do is, say we wanted to add, let's just go to some elements here, some of the upload. So if we wanted to add, for example, some text. So let me just do another heading, and then we'll do the same text here, but then let me make this text bigger, and then we'll change the color as well. Do that. There we go. Grab that, make that a little bit bigger, and then I want to have it come across the whole page there. And then we can just use, I'm just going to use heading for now and see example. And then let's just change this text here to white. But if we wanted to add that image there, and then we can add it here as an example, but make it smaller, we can add that there. Or if we wanted to add it, like I've seen like thumbnails that have the text behind it. So we'll just select the image there, and then let's just go to position, and then we want to send it backwards. So cool. So we have heading there. It's 3 different layers. You have the image here, you have the original image there that's blurred out, and then you have the font here as the background. So that's another way you can do it. I'm going to just push this back. Let's get rid of this. Another example we could do is, say for example, we wanted to add in just the image here. So cool. So I have this image here, and I want to just use that on my thumbnail. I'm gonna make it a little bit larger here, and then we can edit the image. So there's a few things I want to do. Is the corner rounding. I want to make the corners, just click this icon up here and you can round the corners. So I'm gonna make this about let's just do a 25 for now. And then I'm just going to do something really simple and just push this backward. Cool. So the image is there, and then we have the graphic just there to the side, and it's backwards. So those are just some quick and easy ways that you can edit images and get some quick, easy thumbnails set up. Like I said, if you have Canva, the pro version is really good. I highly recommend it. But again, you can get by. I went for years without using the pro version, just use the regular version, and it worked just fine. But those are some quick tips for how to edit and create some really quick graphics or quick thumbnails in Canva to put on YouTube.